Welcome to this lousy little kitchen. I'm your host, Rob Anderson. Wouldn't you love to cook a grand meal in a well-stocked industrial kitchen? Can you imagine it? Counter space as far as the spatula can sing, a place for every appliance, and two of every attachment for each one. A turkey in the oven, pies cooling on the sill, and a whole extra refrigerator just for cold and tasty beverages.
Oh, but I live here. So, welcome to my lousy little kitchen. If you're like most people, you live in an apartment or a small house. Or if you're like me, you might live in a 100-year-old home with a kitchen afterthought. 50 years out of date. But do not fret, my culinary compatriots. Your fellow cramped cook is here to help. Chances are, if you're watching my video, you're like me. I'm a simple guy with simple needs and more hunger than time and slightly more time than money. We will have tips and tricks on cooking for one on a small budget in even the smallest of kitchens. So come along with me and visit this lousy little kitchen. Welcome to the inaugural edition of This Lousy Little Kitchen. On this episode, the incredible edible egg. It's not just a sign for bacon. No, in fact, eggs are the heart of baking and the soul of breakfast. From sandwiches to soufflés, eggs provide proteins, binding agents, and flavors. On today's show, we're going to produce perfectly poached eggs. A poached egg has a thoroughly cooked white with a thick but runny yolk. They make great toppers on toast, and they can add some class to a morning meal. There are two little secrets to proper poaching, so follow along. Let's poach an egg. To poach an egg, we need a few items. Poaching involves boiling water, so we need a saucepan of water with a lid. We will need to stir the pot and remove the egg after it cooks, so there's a slotted spoon. And we need a ramekin. That's a fancy French term for a little bowl. Now for our ingredients. 1 egg, a splash of white vinegar, don't panic, and a little bit of salt and pepper for flavor. All right, let's get cooking. We need to heat water to a rolling boil and add the secret ingredient, vinegar. The acetic acid will cause the egg white to coagulate and help hold the egg's shape as it cooks. We only need a little bit since we're using the acid for its reaction to the egg. If we use too much, we'll taste it, and yeah, no. So we will use just a capful. Yeah. And we're going to add a pinch of salt, just to raise the boiling point of the water a little bit. There we go. All right, let's turn on the pot and bring it to a boil. We'll be right back. All right, now we have our water boiling. We need the egg cold from the refrigerator and in the ramekin. That way we can drop it in the water in one motion and keep most of the white together. Our water's up to temperature, so remove it from the heat. If you have gas, just turn it off. If you have electric, like I do, move the pot to another burner and turn off the one you were cooking with. Now, give the water a swirl. That vortex will help center the egg in the pot and help keep it together. Then, in one smooth motion, dip the ramekin in and curl it out from underneath the egg. Put the lid on and wait. We're going to set a 5-minute timer. All right, the timer's set. We'll cook the egg and take a short break. We'll be right back after these messages. Okay, it's been just over 5 minutes. That egg should be perfectly poached. Let's see, shall we? Use our slotted spoon and dig it out of there. We'll make sure it drains. We don't want to get any water on our plate, just a perfectly poached egg. Now you can see some of the white remained in the pot, and that's okay. We got most of it right where we wanted. So, let's find out how we did. Alright, there's our poached egg on toast. And if I break open that yolk, oh, look at that. A cooked but runny yolk. Absolutely perfect poached eggs every time. Well, there you have it, folks, a perfectly poached egg from my lousy little kitchen. Until next time, my solo cokes, squeeze into your kitchen.